Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, a warm welcome to you. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to do this easy front and back loop stitch. And as you can see, it gives a gorgeous texture both on the back and the front. So if you want to add a little texture to your work, this is one of the stitches you can use. Okay, let's get to it. The materials I'll be using are red acrylic wool, a 4mm hook. The swatch will be on the corner for reference, scissors for cutting off the end of the wool once done, and you're going to need tapestry needles or yarn needle on hand as well to weave in the ends of your work once done. For this tutorial, I'll be making the swatch exactly how it is, but in the color red. Okay. To start off, you're going to start off with a slip knot. Okay, that's how I do my slip knot. Okay, for this swatch, I'm just going to for the swatch specifically, I did a total of 16 chains. So we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to chain 16. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Okay. Now we're going to be using the double crochet for this tutorial. And to do a double crochet, you're going to skip that first chain, skip the second chain. Actually, you're going to go into that second chain. Okay. You're going to skip only the first chain and you're going to go into the second chain. And you're going to yarn over, pull through 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 of them, okay, and yarn over and pull through the other 2. That's how you do a double crochet. So I'm just going to repeat in through the next stitch. Okay, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, I'm just gonna move this down a bit. Okay, and you're just gonna do that all the way till the end. And I'll meet you back when I get to the last stitch, to that last chain. Okay, just for reference, once again, next hole, going to pull through 3 loops, pull through 2 loops, and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. As you can see, it's starting to form there. Okay, I'll meet you back. I'll meet you back at the end. I'm back, and I forgot to say, since this is an absolute beginner tutorial, when you're going into your chain, there is, as you can see, there's a V here. There's this little V's in the front. It creates little V's. I like to go at the top of those V's. So I like to go on top of them. If you wish, you can go on the back bumps. You see these little ridges on the back here? You can go into those as well if you wish. It just makes it neater if you do it that way. But it takes its own time as well, so yeah. Okay, so last double crochet here. Please remember this is a swatch. If you're following me while doing a bigger work like a scarf or a blanket, this would work beautifully for those as well. So you can always just chain as much as you need. Okay, this is the last one, last stitch. So I won't be focusing too much on the stitches, but I believe I have. This is just for the swatch. Okay, now you're going to start off with the front and back posts stitches. So to do that, you're going to start off on row 2. So chain 3, okay? Then you're going to go not into this stitch, the next one. So this one, that's what you're going to go into, okay? You're going to do, apologies, I just noticed. You're going to go into this. You're kind of gonna wrap around the wool on this, coming forward. Okay, this is called a post. So this knob here that the stitch creates is called a post. And to do a front post, we're gonna do front post, back post, front post, back post. Okay, and to do a front post, you're going to go underneath from the right side and through the back. Okay, you're going to come forward again. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through from the back. And that's a front post double crochet. And make sure when you're pulling, you pull it high enough. So you need to kind of make loosen your hand up a little bit and make it loose enough to be long enough to go over, to meet around the same height as that chain you started with. Okay, now we're going to go into a back post. So it's front post, back post. And to do a back post, so this is the next post, you're going to go, so I advise you actually turn your work. Okay, so you just worked into this one. Now you're going to work into this one. You're going to turn your work. And you're going to go through that back post, through that post, okay, that next post, and you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to yarn over and pull through. Okay, and as you're doing this, I advise you turn your work back. Ooh. Yeah, there's the problem. Okay, let's undo that. Okay, so the idea is to go backwards. So holding that, going to yarn over and pull through. That first set would look weird. Okay, so yeah, there we go. That first set, this first set is going to look weird, and it takes a bit of practice to do this as well. Okay, we've done a back post, now we're going to do a front post. We're going to take it through the front, yarn over, kind of pull on that string, okay, and double crochet. Okay, now we're going to do a back post. Okay, so to do a back post with the work facing you, you're going to go backwards. So front post, you will go forward and through, okay? But back post, you're going to take the hook back through that hole, yarn over, and pull through. Okay, that's how to do it with the work still facing you. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it 2 of them again. Okay, so front post and a back post, and I'll meet you at the end. So let's do that again. Front post, through the front, yarn over, and pull through, doing a double crochet. Back post, from the back, so you're going to take it behind the work, in through the hole, back onto the stitch, the post, and pull through. And still remember to pull on that yarn bit. Okay, and finish off with the double crochet. So you're just gonna keep repeating that until you get to the end, and I'll meet you back around here. Okay, so we're now at the end here. Just going into that last pull here. And this was the front, that means I'm going back on this one. Okay. Now for that very last stitch here, because the chain in this case will count as a stitch, we're just going to go into it and do a normal double crochet. Just find somewhere in there to just put it in. Okay, and that's row 2 done. For row 3, you're going to do something similar to what you started with. Okay, so chain 3, turn your work, and as you can see, where you have now a front post, you're going to do a back post on it. Okay, so this is a front post, I'm going to do a back post. So it's like interchanging what you're doing as you work. So the next one is a back post, I'm going to bring it forward by doing a front post stitch. Okay, remembering to still pull that wool. And the next one is a front post. So I'm going to do a back post. So this was a front post, back post, front post. This is front because this was a back. So just interchange, and you can see this very interesting pattern starting to come up as you go. So the more you do, the better it looks. Okay, I'm just gonna do this with you. So this is a back post, do a front post. So it's back post, front post, back post, front post, back post, front post, next one, back post, front post, back post, and the last one will be a front post. Okay, and remember at the end with that very last one, I just want to pull that out a little bit. Insert it preferably on the third chain at the top of that one you started. So, and do a normal double crochet. Okay. You're just going to continue this. You're going to now repeat row 2 and row 3. Okay, as high as you want or need it to be. This stitch can be used on, I'm going to be using it mostly on scarves because it's quite chunky, and because it's chunky it gives a nice warmth. With winter coming, well, in South Africa, winter will be coming in a few months. Okay, so I'm gonna start prepping for winter, and I'll be using this stitch for my scarves. So yeah, and you can use it for blankets as well. Honestly, this what you can use this for is limitless. And since it is also a kind of ribbing, it can be used for cuffs. So like when you do sweaters and you just want a nice end to your cuff, this would be beautiful to use as well. You can use it on the ends of beanies as well. So a lot of winter related works, I'm seeing that this stitch will be beautiful for, and you can just take this as high as you want or need it to be. I'm going to stop this here for this tutorial, and thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw in this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my videos or want more updates, you can subscribe, and the support would be highly appreciated. And yeah, most of the stitches I'll be doing now would relate to the works I would be showing tutorials of as well. So if you see a stitch pop up on my channel, then you know I'll probably be using it in my future tutorials for a clothing item. I'll be using this stitch in an upcoming video for a chunky scarf, and you're gonna see how it's a combination of this and another stitch that I'll be doing, which is a ribbing stitch. And yeah, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay well.